Hello, dear friends. I am Dr. D.D. Sawant from Department of Geography, institution that is a GET Arts, Science and Commerce College for Women, Malegaon District, Nasik. Today's topic that is a earthquake. Earthquakes are vibrations of earth caused by ruptures and sudden movements of rocks that have been strained beyond their elastic limits. Earthquakes are movements within the earth caused by natural or man made stresses. In other words, an earthquake is a motion of ground surface ranging from faint tremor to a wild motion capable of shaking building apart. Nextly, that earthquake is a form of energy of wave motion transmitted through the surface layer of the earth. Earthquake has been defined as a shock or series of shocks due to a sudden movement of crustal rocks, generally at a point known as focus or hypocenter within the crust or mantle. The depth of the focus generally varies from about 10 km to 700 km below the surface of the earth. The point where the shock waves, those are seismic waves, reach the surface is termed as the epicenter, around which lines of equal seismic intensity can be drawn, means the isosysmal lines. They are called as the waves generated by an earthquake are recorded by the instrument called seismograph or seismometer. The science of earthquake is known as seismology. So here in this slide, the accumulated strain leads to fault rupture, the elastic rebound model. Number one, that is a crustal blocks at rest. The second one, that is a deformation during stress build up. The third one is the instant of rupture, and last one, that is a new equilibrium. So in North America, tectonic regimes, much simplified, stress regimes which were seen the tensional, compressional and transpirational. Hence the many of the earthquakes are so slight that they can barely be detected, but others can be violent and catastrophic. In 31st May 1970, the northern Peru earthquake resulted into 66,000 deaths, while on 28 July 1976, the casualty in the Tangshan in China earthquake was 250,000. In December 1988, over 30,000 people died in the Armenia-Turkey border earthquake. The number of people who lost their lives in the recent in 26 January 2001 as the Gujarat earthquake in India ranged between 30,000 and 1 lakh. There are some seismic regions in which earthquakes are common occurrence. As the causes of earthquake, those are volcanic eruptions, rupture and sudden movements of rocks, means the folding and faulting. Next one, that is plate tectonics, and number four, that is a anthropogenic factors. As style of faulting, as the three types of faults which are shown, that is the normal, reverse and strike slip. So as those are tensional, compressional and transpirational. Volcanic eruption is one of the main cause of earthquakes, and hence the volcanic earthquakes are caused by gas explosions or the updoming and fissuring of volcanic structures. Such earthquakes occur either simultaneously with eruption or more commonly in the period preceding on eruption. They are generally of shallow origin and their area of disturbance is relatively small and rarely exceeds a few hundred square kilometers. Their intensity, however, may be quite high near the volcano. The violent eruption of Krakatoa volcano, which was formed in between Sumatra and Java Island, caused such a severe earthquake that its impact was experienced at Cape Horn, uh, which was near about 12,800 kilometers away. The Calcutta earthquake generated 30 to 40 meters high in tsunami, means in sea waves, which killed over 36,000 people in the coastal areas of Java and Sumatra. As the fractures in a rock along which there has been an observable amount of displacement is known as fault, and earthquake occurs when movement of the earth takes place along a line of fracture called a fault. Faults can be found in rocks of all ages, but the likelihood of movement occurring is minimal unless the fault is located in an active area of plate motion in a zone where one plate moved against another, and hence the San Andreas Fault of California is a typical example which led to earthquake in 1906. This fault passes about 60 kilometers, means 36 miles inland of Los Angeles, placing the densely populated metropolitan Los Angeles region in great jeopardy. Hence, the magnitude of the earthquake is most commonly assessed by the Richter scale, which was devised by an eminent seismologist Charles F. Richter in 1935 and then modified in 1965 by Richter and his colleague Beno Gutenberg. The scale can be related to the energy released at the earthquake center and thus can be used as an estimate of the severity of a particular earthquake. The scale has neither a fixed maximum nor a minimum, but earthquake rated as high as 8.4 on the Richter scale have been measured. Thus for earthquakes of magnitude 2 are the smallest normally detected by human senses, but instruments can detect quakes as small as -3 on the scale. Hence, the Richter scale is open-ended and logarithmic. Each whole number on the scale represents a tail-fold increase in the measured wave amplitude. Translated into energy, each whole number of demonstrates a 31.5-fold increase in the amount of energy released. Thus, a 3 on the Richter scale represents 31.5 times more energy than a 2 and 992 times more energy than 1. So, like this way, the vibrations of an earthquake with a magnitude of 2 are 10 times greater in amplitude than those of the earthquake which a magnitude of 1, and the vibrations of the earthquake with a magnitude of 8 are 1 million times greater in amplitude than those of the earthquake with a magnitude of 2. The largest earthquake ever recorded had a magnitude approximately 8.8 on the Richter scale. Significantly larger earthquakes are not likely to occur because rocks are not strong enough to accumulate more energy. So hence it is difficult to image the power released by the Tangshan quake, which was formed in 28 July 1976, which was rated 7.8 on the Richter scale. Thank you very much for listening this lecture.